What is the most important equipment a new photographer has to consider purchasing to develop their photographic skill? Well, item number 2, the second most important piece of equipment I think you should consider is a flash. Ooh. Yeah. While my eyes are adjusting, could you kind of do me a favor? Help me out. If you could just if you could please just give us a thumbs up, that would be great. We'd appreciate that, a like, and really just subscribe. It'd help me out a good bit, and just give me a second, and I'll get back with the rest of the stuff here. Yeah, flashing my lights in my eyes, man. So I'm not going to tell you exactly which one to purchase. I do have a name brand here, but the point is, if you notice, talking about points, if you have a camera that already has a flash on it, that's fine. If you're shooting in auto mode, that's fine. But the point is, as you move along, you will realize that you'll need to adjust or improve your lighting situation. If you notice this one is at an angle, most have seen these type of speed lights or flashes, and the point is that it can be adjusted to point in a different direction. In my line of work, I will typically point my flash, which is actually this flash, point it directly at the ceiling, and it will allow the light to shower down and be diffused white. Now, if you don't have a white ceiling, then you have to do something else, either have some kind of attachment to your flash so that it gives you that softer white, more even light. The other thing about being able to have a off or a mounted style flash is that you don't have to necessarily have a completely manual one. You should purchase one that's TTL, that measures light and it works with your camera rather than you having to know the specifics. Now, it's good to learn those specifics, but if you're shooting in auto mode, you're just starting out and you're just learning, you want to make sure that you have this ability for your flash to be automatic as well. What can happen later on, as you start adjusting shutter speed, you'll have to consider that as well. Think about what kind of flash. Now, normally a flash will work maybe 1/60 to or 60 60th of a second, but you can get flashes that'll work at higher speeds, and maybe that's something you want to consider. But like you see the paparazzi always shooting pow, 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 pow. Well, no doubt they have a high speed flash to work along with those rapid fire pictures. And that's the other thing you got to consider is the recoil. I call it recoil, but recharge time. You think about it, here it's like boom, 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 boom. You want to be able to do that. I was working one job, and I actually was instructed, because it wasn't my lighting, is the main photographer said, now you have to position the individual, take the picture, and then kind of chalk them up for a couple seconds to allow those lights to recharge. Now, you might need that for bigger lighting. So, but if you're out and about and you're wanting to catch those pictures one right after the other, you should have one that has a quick recharge time. So stick with us. We have the third most important piece of equipment that all new photographers have to consider. Again, this is to help equip you to know what you will need for your specific style of photography. Also, this also will help you with your 30-day challenge. Tag us with any of the photos that you come across that you develop or bring to life with the tag Phototropics30. Look forward to seeing you again, and thank you for watching.